Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. Matt's question was on white pine, and Chris, you were saying that it's a very commonly used tree, but you think there might be some other alternatives.
Oh, for sure. I think it's way overused, I think, in the landscape, and I think you can definitely use other trees. I mean, my favorite is a concolor fir. Give it a nice little blue tinge to it, grows, stays thick. I also like giant arborvitaes, not your traditional like Schmargard arborvitaes that most people are used to, but giant arborvitaes, a really nice central leader, and you're looking for a thick screen because that's what a lot of times people are planting the pines for, is for that privacy. And the problem is those pines can get 50, 60, 70 feet tall. And if you ever see a large white pine, they don't have low branches on them anymore. Right. So, trying to think about something that's going to be smaller, tight, compact, I think there's definitely some other alternatives there.
I totally agree, Chris. And site selection, or siting the right plant in the physical place where you're going to put it, is so overwhelmingly important. I've seen white pine, much as you've mentioned, but also where they're sitting high and dry. And it's August, that hasn't been a rain for 6 weeks, and white pine just don't handle that well at all.
No, and they like that nice organic, loose soil. Right. So most of our suburbs around Columbus, at least, it's hard, compacted clay that they've ran over with construction equipment a few times when they built that house. So, a lot of times those pines just aren't going to grow well there.
The heading would be junk soil.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com